Using the object scale command. Using the object scale command is one method in which we can add and delete annotative scales. So a quick method is to select the particular annotative object that I want to add a scale to. Then I can right click, and then over here in Annotative Object Scale we can go and add and delete scales. When we add and delete scales, we'll show the object scales that are current, and we can go to the add button and select, in this case I want to add 1 to 1, and then I can say OK, and now I have multiple scales associated to this annotative object. I can likewise, if I just right click and say repeat add and delete scales, it's going to ask me to select the object. I can pick the object, hit enter, I can come in here and add, and I can only add things that are on the list. If it's not on the list, I can't pick from it, so I'll go 1 to 4 and I'll hit OK. If it's not on the list and you need it to be on the list, you have to come down to here and you hit the little down arrow here, and you got to go to custom and build your own, and then once it's built in, then you're able to go back and pick it. So we also can delete a scale from this method. I can pick on it, right click, pick on it, right click, and I can go to annotative scale, and I can say add and delete scales. I can come in here and say, well, I no longer need 1 to 4. I can delete that one and say OK. And in this regard, then I can come in and add whatever scales I need. If I wanted to add a bunch of them at one time, I could select multiple ones. I can right click and I can go to my annotative scales and go to add delete scales, and I can add, and I can actually pick multiple items here at one time. I can add the 1 to 5 and 1 to 10 and say OK, and now I've added 1 to 5 and 1 to 10 on all of them. So I can come in here and actually scale to that size at any time I want. So this is the object scale command, is when we are selecting on one and we are going up and we are picking add and delete scales. That is our object scale command.